Hello everyone, my name is TODO. I am currently pursuing third year CSC from Vishnu Institute of Technology, Bhimar. Now I am going to explain about clauses, callbacks, promise, await and async, and the significance of clauses in TODO application. Let us discuss about clauses. This is the sample code of clauses. First of all, we should know the definition of the clauses. A closure is a function that remembers the variables from its outer scope even after the scope has exited. Closures allow a function to access variables defined outside of it. Now, if we see this example, create counter is the outer function, then this count equal to 0 is the variable in the outer scope. This is the inner function which resembles the outer variable. Here, if we see this, the outer function returns the inner function. Through that, we can get this output which is counter, that is here 1, and after the next counter we can return here 2. Let us run this code. Node filename.js. We can see the output 1 and 2. Next, we can discuss about the callbacks. This is the sample code of callbacks. A callback is a function passed as an argument to another function. Which gets executed after the completion of a task. This was the way JavaScript handled asynchronous operations. Let us see this code. Here, the callback function is passed as an argument to the another function named fetchData. This callback function will be executed after this task has been done. Here, we can get this data received message after completing this task by calling here. The message will be displayed here after the 2 seconds. This is the callback functionality. Next, we can discuss about the promise. This is the sample code of the promise. A promise is an object representing the eventual completion of a failure, failure of an asynchronous operation. The promise has 3 states, namely pending, the operation is ongoing; fulfilled, the operation is completely done; rejected, the operation failed. Promise helps to handle asynchronous code in a more readable way compared to callbacks. This is the example of promise. Here, in a function, we are returning a promise. We can specify this here by simulating success or a failure. If success, we resolve data received. If else, we give the output as error fetching data. Here, in the fetch data, we use then for data receiving. Here the data will be received after 2 seconds. Here we can see that after 2 seconds the data will be produced. If an error is occurred, then error fetching data. It will occur if the success equal to false. This is the promise function, promise functionality. Next, let us discuss about async and await. Async await is a modern way to write asynchronous code. It is built on top of promises and provides a cleaner synchronized like syntax. How it works? An async function always returns a promise. The await keyword pauses the execution of the function until the promise is resolved or rejected. This is the sample code of async and await. Here is the async function named fetchData has the data by simulating success. In the await, in this async function main, we have await keyword. This means it waits for the promise to resolve. Then the data will be received after 2 seconds. Because we have specified here, the data will be received after 2 seconds. If an error is occurred, then we can handle errors. At last, the main function is called. This is the async await functionality. Now, let us discuss about the I forgot to tell about this. There are some keywords in async and await. This makes asynchronous code looks more synchronous, improving readability, easier to debug. It is easier to debug through this since the code is structured like synchronous operations. Error handling is done through try or catch blocks. Now, let us go to the explanation of the TODO application which is done mostly using clauses. Let us see the code. My file name is index.js. This is the TODO application using clauses. The TODO applications leverages clauses to manage tasks securely and provide specific methods to interact with. Here's how it works. Now, let us discuss some key features in this code. There is encapsulation of states. The all array, which is here the all array, stores all the tasks and is private within the to-do list function. Only specific methods like add, mark as complete, and overdue can access or modify. The another key feature of this code is modular design. Each operation, example, adding tasks, filtering overdue tasks, is encapsulated in its respective method. This makes the code modular, reusable, and easy to maintain. Here's the implementation of the to-do list function. Now, here this to-do list is the function name. The all array is a private array to store the tasks. Here through add, we can add a task to the list. That is through push. Here through index, we can mark as complete the tasks which are completed. Here we can see completed equal to true. Next, here in this overdue function, we can see that it filters the tasks past their due date. If the due date is past, then it filters the tasks. The same functionality is took for these three functions as overdue. Overdue means very much before only we should pay, that is overdue. Before today only, that is before today only. Due today means the works that we have to do today. That is why if the due today is less than today, that is in the past, then we can write as overdue. We filters this task using the due date, that is less than today or greater than today. Next, we have the method to display list. To displayable list is to mark the completed tasks. Here, a completed task is marked as X mark. Due today, X mark. Through this function, we can return the status to-do title due date dot trim. Next, we format the list into a readable string here through join method. After that, we return these arrays and the methods. Through these add methods, we have added several tasks and we function into 3 categories. This is the code of the TODO application mainly using clauses. First of all, let us have a brief conclusion on this. First, we had added the tasks. The add method adds the task object to the private all array, and we have categorized the tasks to overdue here, to overdue, due today, and due later. Next, we marked the completed tasks by X mark, and we formatted the output by the to displayable list. The to displayable list method creates a newly formatted string for displaying tasks including their status and due dates. Now let us run this code. The file name is index.js. We can see here the overdue tasks are submit assignment, due today are parent is already done, so we have kept the X mark, service vehicle, and due later have file tasks with specific date, pay electric bill with specific date. This is the TODO application using clauses. Thank you.